All right, welcome everybody. Thank you for okay. So we have Junior Toots, and so everybody is here, and then close. Okay, and I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up the introduction, and we'll be fine. How's everybody doing tonight?
Everybody's good. I'm good.
Good. Thank you for joining me tonight.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me.
Yes, and it took a while to set up, so that means that it's going to be worth it.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Okay. Hello and welcome to Streetwise Radio. Let me try that again. Okay. Let's see. Stop record. Let me try that again. Recording. Okay, hello and welcome to Big Spliff 420, a Streetwise Radio blog. I'm Shelah Moody. Today I'll discuss the return of live reggae performances in the Bay Area with my esteemed guest, reggae artist Junior Toots and Kava Jah. Some of the live reggae that we've experienced recently include Reggae Sundays with Jah Warrior Shelter Hi-Fi at the Band Shell in Golden Gate Park. That's near the big Ferris wheel in San Francisco, and Eat, Drink Alameda with Chef Sister Alrica. Let's get into the biographies of our esteemed guests. Junior Toots. The Toots Hibbert legacy lives on through Clayton Hibbert, better known as Junior Toots. Born and raised in St. Mary, Jamaica, the son of reggae legend Frederick Toots Hibbert, leader of the Grammy-winning reggae band Toots and the Maytals, in his own right, is a seasoned performer and professional recording artist. His performances display high energy, creative lyrics, and a massive passion for roots reggae music. Junior Toots has graced the stages of festivals and venues across the US, giving his fans the opportunity to integrate his socially conscious messages with inspiration. Kava Jah. Kava Jah, born Junior Orain Johnson, in Cumberland, Clarendon Parish in Jamaica, is a reggae artist who writes, sings, and chants his own lyrics in his own style. Born into a family with musical roots, Kava Jah's father, Levi Johnson, was a teacher of music at Spalding's Comprehensive High School and a choir master in the church. He was a leader in the community, both musically and spiritually. Kava Jah began working with Gumption Music Production out of Kingston, Jamaica, creating, recording, and preparing the tour. In 2012, Kava Jah joined the I-Kronik band as lead singer and songwriter, touring internationally and sharing the stage with artists such as Romain Virgo, Luciano, Protoje, David Hinds of Steel Pulse, Junior Reid, I-Wayne, and more. Welcome, Kings.
Blessed love. Yeah,
blessed love. Right. Oh, it's great to have you here. And as we go to the gallery view, so I could see all of your beautiful faces. Okay, I'd like to know first of all, starting with you, Junior, to talk about what brought you here to the Bay Area from Jamaica.
Well, I actually came to the States to live with my mom. My mom brought me up and I started going to school in the East Coast. And then I came to California one summer to visit, and then I fell in love with the place and loved the weather, and so it was I kind of just envisioned myself doing some entertainment out here and getting started with the music out here, on the coast, the California coast. So that it was a blessing for me to come to California, and I've been loving it ever since.
Great, thank you. And Kava Jah, what about you? Yeah, what brought you to the Bay Area?
Definitely the music. I've been touring around the US, and California is like the closest weather to where I'm from. So, and then the people too. The people. The love for reggae music is vast out here. So it was easy for me to just stop by, and you know what I mean. Yeah.
Okay, we're glad that you landed here because you're culturally enriching the music scene with your presence here. And starting with you, Junior, to tell us about what live venues have you been performing at since lockdown ended?
The lockdown ended. I thought we were still in lockdown.
Well, now let's just say we're in a grand reopening.
Yeah. Well, with the lockdown and everything, it affected the business. But as an artist, I just stayed busy doing interviews and working on music in the studio and performing some gigs. Not as much gigs as when it's open, but I was still doing performances. I performed up in Northern California in Healdsburg, and went to Boston and Maine and New Hampshire and did some shows up there. And, people, it was well received, and people love music. Music, promotes love, especially music that promotes love. And we need love right now. And, ever since, and more than ever, people were really receptive of the music and because of, the lockdown and everything, and it was great for me to be able to perform, because I love to perform. When I don't perform, I feel like I'm sick.
Okay, right. And so you've done some performances at the Band Shell and Alameda Eat Drink Festival, correct?
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. We did some more other performances too, up in the Laurel. There was some festivals going on up there in Oakland here, and we've been staying busy,
That's great. That's great. And I'm going to drop the link on this video of Junior Toots doing yoga, reggae yoga at the Band Shell. That was lit.
Oh yeah,
and
nice.
And what about you, Kava Jah? What outdoor venues have you been performing in since our little semi-reopening here in the Bay Area?
Definitely. Since the reopen, Bandshell was the first or the second one I did in the Bay Area. I did over Alrika's restaurant, and that was a good one. And also the 45th Earth Strong for Jawise and SF, and I mean that was a bless. So, and I've been doing some performance here in Santa Cruz, some private and some invite, and it's all good. All of them is good. Some DJ shows, just getting it out there.
And we did me and Kava did the festival in Santa Cruz. Jeff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bonnie Doon. Yeah.
Bonnie Doon.
Actually, that was the break grounding for a couple artists. So that was a good one.
Bonnie Doon. And Kava Jah, you're a warrior. I've seen you on stage at these venues with your baby in your hands.
I actually soon start to upload some videos with him singing my songs now. So
wow,
he's gonna be up on stage quick with a mic in his hand too. So
right. The next generation, great. Okay, and next question, Junior Toots. I know the pandemic was especially hard for you because you lost your beloved father. Of course, our reggae legend, Frederick Toots Hibbert of Toots and the Maytals. Tell me about what it was like mourning your dad and preparing for his homegoing, and also, getting through the pandemic. What was it like for you, 2020?
Yeah, I mean, I still haven't really got time to mourn for my dad. It's such a chaotic world when the pandemic began, and then so all the shows that I've done so far, I just kind of do it in his name and bring his spirit with me to do the shows, and know that he's there with me and he's watching over me and he's proud. And you know, the pandemic is we lost a lot of people lost their lives, and it's a world. This never happened before, when the whole world has been affected by something.
Right.
Most of the time in America or the Caribbean or in Africa or in Europe. This time this thing affected the whole world, and devastated the economies, the world economy, and also, you know, it put people to the test. This was probably the greatest test, one of the greatest tests we had to endure as a humans. People are dying and they weren't allowed to visit their loved ones in the hospitals, and on top of that, we have a lot of riots and shootings and crime. A lot of things happen.
Right.
So personally, it was very stressful for me but the way I deal with it is just try to keep exercising, try to stay positive, and also not to think of myself so much, but think of all the people that need to be uplifted, and just stay focused and do my work and share my gift with as many people as I can, because you know, music is uplifting and it promotes love, and you know, love is good for all of us right now. It's like a medicine. You know? Right.
And speaking of medicine, Kava Jah, and piggybacking on what Junior Toots said, how did your spirituality or your Rasta face, how did that get you through the pandemic?
That was my tower of strength, for real. You know, it's like just knowing that simplicity in the way of in the liberty of Rastafari. You know, it's like we already prepared, like, so to speak, from knowing the basic liberty of Rastafari. Is like it already prepared us for these times. You know, I mean, where, you know, we can do without going to the store for a certain amount of time, and we can, you know, live off simple things and, you know, eat simple food and get by. So, you know, which, you know, food was one of the main thing. You know, you see people like starving through the pandemic and all of that. So, you know, I give thanks, you know, within the culture and the spirituality of Rastafari, and, you know, the prayers and the knowledge, you know what I mean? So definitely I would say, you know, the spiritual movement within Farai get me through, you know, by knowing what to eat and knowing how to live daily, you know what I mean, in a spiritual realm.
Right. And thank you for helping me get through the pandemic. I followed both of you on social media during the lockdown, and I watched your videos and, you know, your performances, and it gave me inspiration. I'm jealous of Junior Toots because he got to go to my favorite state, Maine. So, I'm thinking that. Trying to go.
Yeah.
So, Junior Toots, first of all, I'm going to ask you both this. So now we have these vaccination mandates for a lot of venues, where a lot of, not only the performers, but the audience has to be vaccinated and show proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test before being allowed to see our favorite performers like yourself. First of all, Junior Toots, how is this vaccination requirement affecting you and your ability to get gigs?
You know, you can't get all the gigs. Mm-hmm. So, you know, the ones that you come to you are the ones that are meant for you to do them. Mm-hmm. And you know, America's a great country, and you always have a choice. So it's if you want to get the vaccine, I think you should get the vaccine. If you don't want to get the vaccine, you shouldn't get the vaccine. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of variations of people from their religions and their way of life to. So, you know, I'm sure You know, people will do their best judgment and make their choices, according to however it fits them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Right. And what about you, Kava Jah?
Yeah, well, some of my previous shows that I've been going to, they require the test, So for me, I'm willing to do the test to prove that I'm negative to perform, and I think that should be, for me personally, that was probably the only way I would probably feel safe, to know that everybody in the room is negative, than even to be in the room with people that is vaccinated and didn't take a test, and we all bungled together. But I mean, I've been going to shows, and it's not scary for me. I'm not scared, and I keep my distance or whatever, what I mean. But I still go to big shows with, like, what I mean, tons of people, the Catalyst, and they didn't require the artists to take vaccine nor nothing. We just walk right in. So it's funny, it depends on the venue and where you do stuff. But for me, I'm willing to take a test and prove that.
Okay, good. So good. And thank you for your reflections on this. It's a controversial subject, especially in the music industry. But we're going to switch over to your highlighting your own projects now. And shout out to Junior Toots, who became a grandfather during the pandemic. When I look at you, I don't see Grandpa, but it's just
right? It's the time.
Yeah, he's still my little brother. So, so Junior Toots,
excited about that.
Yeah. How old is the grandbaby now?
They can stop doing it. Maybe too long. She's 2 months now, and her name is Sacred, and
her name is Sacred?
Yes.
Oh wow, what a beautiful name. So other than producing grandchildren, tell us what other projects you're working on.
I just finished a couple different features. I've been doing a lot of features right now. Just finished a feature with a band named GRW. They're based out of Nashville. And the song is called Green Lights. And then I did another one with them because their first one went well. I did another one with them. Big up to GRW. And the other feature I did with them is called Heart of the City. GRW and Junior Toots, and you know what I mean. And I did another project with another rap artist named Izzy from somewhere in the East Coast. I think it's Detroit or Washington or one of those places. But I mean, I just stay busy and working on stuff. Right now I'm just rearranging my management and my booking team and gearing up for next year and applying to festivals and I'm getting ready to do Pressure Drop, which is a cover of my dad's one of my dad's originals. I'm going to cover Pressure Drop. I did Sweet and Dandy already.
That's lovely. We'll drop the link.
Yeah, I did Reggae. So I'm covering covering more of my dad's material in my live shows, and then creating some more singles for the winter time, and then launch some marketing projects for some new singles and videos and stuff like that in the summertime.
Oh, great! I'm looking forward to that. And Kava Jah, what about you?
Yeah, I'm excited.
First of all, are you a grandfather too?
Not yet.
You never know.
I have 3 kids.
Okay, 3 kids.
Yeah, one son in Jamaica, and my daughter, I have a daughter here, and my youngest little veteran here with me.
That's the one that you take on stage. Cool.
Right.
And so what musical projects are you working on?
Oh, definitely. I have a ton load of singles supposed to come out. I've been recording singles from ever since the lockdown, but I'm excited about this EP with my band Kava Jah and the Remedy. We'll soon finish master right now, like in any day. We're supposed to get that finished product and cover art and stuff. But it's right there where so it's gonna be some real tight roots music. Bring back the roots,
Real time roots music.
Yes,
looking forward to that too. So, and this question is for both of you, Junior Toots. How can we improve the reggae scene here in the Bay Area and make it huge?
Well, the sometimes I think everything is reggae music is like life and history, and from time to time there are ups and downs, and reggae music has always gone through ups and downs, and different branches have come out of reggae music. Reggae music is the foundation, and you're gonna have all these different music that come out of Jamaica and out of reggae music, and different branches, dubstep and Afrobeat and techno and jungle and all these different kinds of genres of coming out of reggae music. And reggae music has planted many seeds across the cosmic vibes, across the globe. So when you look around, you can see reggae music and people singing reggae music all over, because from generation to generation, we've been spreading the music and the message is so positive and impressionable that now anywhere you look, you can find some people singing reggae music, and that is great, because the more reggae is, the better.
Right.
I think after people start becoming more confident that it's okay to go out and it's safe, reggae music will take its rightful place again, especially and then even more than ever, because they'll be yearning for what is positive, and reggae music's been teaching them and telling them for ages. So now they kind of understand why it's so important to be positive and to do the right things concerning nature and to other human beings and the planet. So reggae music has been teaching about ITAL and vegan lifestyle and promoting love and so on and so forth. And if you've been tuned into the reggae music message, nothing that's happening now will surprise you or shock you, because it's written in Revelations what's happening now, and it's a prophecy fulfilling, and so reggae music is powerful, and it's gonna continue.
Okay. Great. And Kava Jah, what about you?
Yeah, I as I was saying, bring back in reggae. The way I see reggae music, roots. It's coming from the root. So go back to the root. Within conscious music, lyrical content, and back in the day, you used to have like a more uniform group coming out of Jamaica, coming out here to do music, and it's more like a movement. It's not like an artist doing this, and it's all about this guy or this artist. It was about the whole band, And we see I-Kronik and them start the fire back again, and yeah, we need to keep it in the realm that we have the musicians, we have the singers, and we organize with the venues and not some of the real big venues, Not you know, we always can pop up, but then, you know, we need to push reggae music in some of those venues. And then we have to prepare and be uniform and ready for it, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's where I'm at. It's just bring back the real roots and the real reggae vibes with the full band, you know what I mean?
And Kava Jah, I saw you dancing in the crowd at the Cali Roots sessions, San Francisco, the night of the big storm. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking, hey, you and Junior Toots should be here performing at the festival.
Yeah.
You know, not in the audience, but you guys, both of you should be on stage. Yeah. They had Joe Warrior Shelter, Hi-Fi, and Anthony B. and Stephen Marley and the little guy. What do you think? What do you both of you think about the little guy, Kailesh, the new 10-year-old reggae whiz?
Oh yeah, I think he's talented in terms of he's special in his own little way, his own little sound. He has a little young and a little kid sound that is working for him right now, you know, and it's like an innocent sound. And people love it. People love it, and he's musical. He plays instrument, so I think that says something about him other than just his singing, you know.
Yeah, and Junior Toots, you had a chance to work with the 10-year-old reggae sensation Kailash?
Yeah, man, I took a picture with him at that show that I did in Santa Cruz, and I met him in pictures, and I saw him sing, and he's very brave and very strong, and you know, he's a great artist. Because it's not easy to face an audience.
Right. True.
Right.
Not
right.
Easy. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not, so.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was his age, I was not ready to face the audience the way he does.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
Wow.
That's like, wow. So yeah, that's crazy. And Kailash is also from the Bay Area. Kailash is from San Francisco. So he's part of the reggae community as well, the newest member. So both of you, tell me, Junior Toots first, where can we hear your music? Tell us, what platforms are you on now?
I'm on Pandora. I got JuniorToots.com, which is my website. I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. Junior Toots, JuniorToots, Junior Toots. Junior spelled out. I mean, not abbreviated. But yeah, I'm online. If you look up Junior Toots, you know, I'll pop up. If you Google me, I'll pop up. And my website is there. And you know what I mean?
Yeah. And so you have a lot of names, Junior Toots. Okay, so I know you as Zulu. And then then I heard your name was Clayton, and then Junior Toots. So what was your original name, and how did you get the name Zulu?
Well, Zulu is the greatest warrior that ever lived, you know?
All right.
No, actually, it's a funny story. When I was in high school, the movie, the sequel, Shaka Zulu came out.
Oh, yeah.
It came out, I think, on a Friday night, and on a Saturday morning, when all the guys were outside working out and they had muscles, I kind of walked outside because it was hot without my shirt, and I was skin and bones back then. And I kind of stretched, and one of them said, Shaka Zulu.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
And I was not happy about that name. I was just like, yeah, I know what, because I never, you know, I was just a skinny kid. So, but everywhere I went after that day, everybody was like, yes, Zulu, so yeah.
Because you were lean and chocolate. You were lean and chocolate. Like Shaka Zulu. But your birth name is Clayton.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, man.
Clayton. So Clayton, Zulu, Junior Toots. What do most people call you?
My Lord.
My Lord. Speaking of my Lord, I'm expecting each of you to get an OD in Jamaica. So then I'll have to call you Sir Junior Toots and Sir Kava Jah. Like the Mighty Diamonds just got an OD, so I'm gonna have to say Sir Tabby, Sir Bunny, and Sir Judge.
Yes. Sir, short for servant of the Most High. Yeah, man.
Exactly, right. Awesome. And Kava Jah, tell us how you got, where your name came from and where we can hear your music. Kava Jah.
Oh yeah, if you go on kavajah.com, it will lead you to all of my platforms. But all the platform, Pandora, iTunes, and all the medias that you can find music right now. My music is out there and there. You know what I mean? So if you go on my website kavajah.com, then that will lead you to all the platforms that my music is on.
Okay. And everyone, make sure you go and check out the music of these two fabulous reggae kings. So now I'm going to ask each of you to take Streetwise Radio out with a little a cappella song from original, whatever you want to sing us out with. And Junior Toots, you go first.
Yes, massive. You don't know this is Junior Toots and this is Street Radio Live. You see me I say? Street Live Radio. Yeah.
Streetwise Radio.
Streetwise Radio. Yeah, man. Somebody say, woy, 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 woy. Cost of living keep getting so high. The youth, them are suffer and can't get no blind. Economical pressures of the people, them are crying. There's no change inside for you, nor I. Away the justice day. Away the justice day.
Yes,
awesome. Bravo. Bravo. Thank you, Junior Toots.
Big Street.
Your turn. Streetwise Radio.
Streetwise Radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this is Kava Jah representing for Streetwise Radio. Simplicity. That's how I live my life in tranquility. Wow. Clean liberty. That's how I harmonize with my friends and my foes and my families. Blessings. Kava Jah.
All right. Thank you so much, King, for joining me, Shelah Moody, on Streetwise Radio, Big Spliff 420 blog. And I'm looking forward to seeing both of you perform in 2022.
Yes,
Sheila. So Happy New Year, Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year in advance. And we'll meet back up in 2022, and we'll have another chat.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, King.
Yes, man.
Bye-bye.
Salute.
Salute. Bye-bye.
Bless it.
Bye-bye.